Fanes of Lore is an actual play Dungeon & Dragon podcast meant for a mature audience. There will be drama, humor, dark subject matter, violence, and gore, as well as use of strong language, sexual content, and the reference to use of drugs and alcohol. You have been warned.
Sit. Listen to what I have to say. It is said that every few generations, heroes emerge that are unlike most others. Sure, we have legends, heroes, and villains alike. We also have the anti-heroes and vigilantes that walk the streets of all of our cities, terrifying assassins that hide from the light, and proud knights, fearless and holy. We have plains jumpers that battle the threats to our world from the outer realms, or the champions of each realm that uncover ancient secrets or unearth dark plots being implemented over centuries. These are the heroes that kings and rulers call upon in times of desperate need, champions of the realms or of the people themselves. It is rare, though, that champions emerge that are unwilling and unknowing. Imagine one day living cluelessly in the lap of luxury, unaware of the evils in the world, or even the greatest good, not knowing the abundance of things outside your own home, and that such magnificence and terror can exist at the same time, like that of a silver dragon's mirror-like gleam, or the deep crimson fire of a red worm. This is what we have with the four from the frozen north, from a far-off land barely traveled and almost never visited, a land that is mystery to most of Chasmar. They know nothing of the warring conclaves of magic. They know not of the great war machines of Steelwell that crush structures with a single blow, or the flight of dragons that guard the coasts of Kelteria. They care not of the mystery of the ancient fjord gate of Steelwell, or the dome of Dark Realm, or the white marbled city of Honor's Peak. Imagine, if you will, beings that have never seen or even knew of the Eternity Storm that Ronin forged thousands of years ago to keep the desolation at bay, and a time before the Archangels found the legacy weapons and defeated the Aeon Lich himself. The silent grudge of the elves and dwarves that has become a cellular memory among those ancient, nearly immortal races, that no one can pinpoint why it is or where it started in the first place. Yes, there are those that know nothing of these things. They have not heard of the fall of the great kingdom of Storia to the conclave of Zox, or the kind-souled vampires that call themselves the Morning Lords, who protect Pendarvin and watch over the tomb of its founder, the great paladin Galama Treston. Nor do they even know about the arrival of the mysterious Birchmen in the deep southern realms. Their lack of understanding of the outside world and the greatness it holds, especially the great evil that can be present, this costs one of them their lives. For unlikely souls thrown into the proverbial primordial ooze of our globe, they were never prepared for. To make this worse, not only was the truth of the outside world hidden from them, but the truth about who they really are and where they really came from as well. Left completely ignorant and duly duped by those they trusted the most. Now these souls have been ripped from their life and forced into a task they must succeed at if they ever wish to return to their homes and their families. One down and lost to the soil of a broken hold in the deep frozen north. Another who has sworn an oath to find his own way to retaliate against the lies forced upon him. Yet the true story lies in the hands of a beautiful shadow elven zealot, who has been rejoined with her mother god and granted the blessings of the Shadowfell to release the power of her raging fury. As well as the wise and studious Tortle, who uses the power of the moon to call upon his wild shapes in nature magic, who commands the spirits of the wild and the elements to shape the world around him to his will. They are joined by the Elder's son, a great Viking pact weaver that harnesses the power of the Hex to infuse his blades with curses to strike his enemies down with the strength of the Summer Blade and fulfill his destiny to thwart darkness where it nests. These are the chosen of Wistir and the champions of Valkadir, unknown by the rest of the world, but more important than even they know they are. They are the unsung heroes that face a darkness which has escaped the eyes of others, but not of these three fates. It is their tale that will one day be told among the taverns of the cities of man, and around the holy sites of the ancient races. They shall be the secrets and the shadows, the legends of the Myers and the subjects of the great sagas told in the north. It is this story that at this very moment is reaching the hot sands of the Gith Desert. It is their story that will one day be told and inspire the heroes to come. It is their story that shall unfold into a legacy that will become the Veins of Lore. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Veins of Lore. I'm Brian Judge. I'm your Dungeon Master, and I'm joined by...
Mike Ariema. I play Ceahcyl Bartesta. And a little known fact about Ceahcyl is one time he had a lemonade stand.
A lemonade. Did he charge a lot?
Well, the lemonade stand was to raise money to get new books for the library because all the books about, martial combat were always disappearing and they would never come back. Nya. And so at one point he didn't even make enough money, so he had to have Lord Progresh help him write a new volume, and there ended up being like 15 volumes because he would not stop talking about it.
It seems very realistic.
Ceahcyl was, collaborating with him, and every time, he'd bring up a shield, and Ceahcyl would be like, yeah, you go down on hills in the snow, and Lord Progresh would go and start rambling on about how, you don't use shields and weapons as toys, blah, 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 blah. So now there's 15 volumes in the
library.
The library in Wisteria.
The Art of War by Ceahcyl Martesta.
That's some true facts, my friend.
True story.
All right, as well as our newest player, Tim Morgan.
Hello, I'm Tim Morgan. I play Ulfar, the Viking hexblade warlock. Little known fact about Ulfar is that he has 6 toes on his right foot.
What? Wait, what?
6 toes on his right foot.
Toes on his right foot. So he always...
Did your mom always play like this little
Yeah,
pig
had
went to the market? Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
what did the
six little piggy do?
I did she...
She said it got
he
cut
was
off.
just hiding
Did he drink mead?
a little bit.
He drank mead.
okay.
This little piggy drank mead. This little piggy had roast beef.
This little piggy drank mead. This little piggy drank more mead. By the end of the piggies, everybody was drinking mead
And
and
they were drunk and throwing up all over the place.
Exactly.
Maybe the last
Explains the smelly feet.
piggy, the last piggy
Just as long as
smelled
they
like
don't smell like fish.
I think the last piggy smelled like fish, and I was
And when
That's the key right there. Smelled like fish.
went
So-
wee all the way back to the pond.
yeah,
Yes.
and you were traumatized.
So what was the real reason behind your 6th toe?
He was
I
born that
was,
way.
I was just born that way.
Jesus,
Maybe
I
it's,
was born that way.
maybe it's Maybelline.
it gives him more stealth.
As well as my much more beautiful and better half.
Howdy, Kelsey Middaugh here. I play Nya, the barbarian. A little known fact about Nya: she secretly looks up to her mother, but she's mad because the queen always steals her mom for something.
She looks up to her mother.
Wow, that's something I never would even imagine.
Did we break a family therapy line here?
Listen, I mean, my mom is a bitch, but, it's not her fault the queen, basically takes her soul.
Well, wouldn't you be a bitch if you had to deal with the queen all day long, too?
Oh,
I mean, yeah. That's why they're like two
how
twins in a
the
pod.
hell did that freaking human never stick with her?
Oh, my nails. Oh, I can't believe this. You know what? The queen kind of strikes me
You
sometimes.
created her, so go
Well,
ahead.
of course,
It's secretly him.
So, the queen kind of strikes me
If he was a female,
Can
that's
I have
who he'd
some
be.
eggs?
as one of the housewives.
There you go.
One of the housewives on that fucking reality show, whatever it is.
Housewives.
Honey,
Yeah, something like that.
honey, can you do this? Honey, I'm starving.
Hi.
I need some eggs with toast.
Honey, wipe my
and-
ass.
Yeah, with some, wet wipes, please.
I just can't figure out if she's Lisa Renner or if she's that old chick who's got all the money and, Has to constantly get her boobs reinflated every
There's a
couple
lot of
months.
old chicks
There
that
is a lot of
have
old chicks.
fake boobs and need them redone.
Yeah.
But with all the magic, I think, she could make Reggie come back. Why can't she make her boobs come back to life?
Well,
Jesus
she
Christ.
didn't bring Reggie back. It
Like one of
was
those magical tit lifts.
yes. It was Lady Merceus who brought Reggie back.
Mom!
Why's your mom get involved in this shit?
I said Merceus.
Well, still. You brought Reggie back?
Yeah, she's the
I
one who
thought
brought
my
him back to
mom
life.
did, and
No.
Queen.
That was Lady Merceus,
Oh.
the head of the Temple of the Three.
Anyways, that was my fucking fact, okay? Let's not speak of it
Let's
again.
Stick fucking to it.
All right. So when we last left off, hey, I said that without stumbling on my words this time. When we last left off, we had just captured the boat called the Monger, which attempted to attack you. The captain looks over at the three of you. Very well done for not being ever on a boat before. You handled yourselves magnificent.
Sorry, I didn't mean to kill.
Why do people keep saying that? I've never been on a boat.
Well, I'm speaking of your friends.
Ceahcyl the bear's like, oh.
I am Captain Hans Cotrain of the White Ghost, and you are now all my prisoners. And you see his men walk up and start like searching them and tying them up. And you see these guys, the captain's crew, are very efficient. As soon as they're done tying the guys up, they start bringing cannonballs over to their ship, like reloading, stealing their ammunition to add it to their boats. And
Ceahcyl in bear form would like to go to the captain's quarters and sniff around.
okay. So where are you going? He's going to the captain's quarters. You're going to
Is there underneath?
Yeah, the hull. You're going to go into the hull, and what about you? Are you going to search the crew quarters, or?
Yeah, I'm going to the crew quarters.
Okay.
See what's in the crew quarters.
All right, so we will do each of you separately.
Natural motherfuck on the search.
Okay, in a captain's locker, you find a coffer. Inside of it, you find there's 200 gold pieces, 94 silver, and 120 copper. There are also 4 gems, one being a white diamond worth 300 gold, and the other gems are worth 25 gold each. So that would be 75 gold for the other 3 gems. You also find the captain's log, and if you peer through, look through it and stuff, you see that they do everything from smuggle to piracy to whatever they can manage to do to make some money off of. But you do see, tucked away, folded up in the back of his log, a very familiar looking parchment paper. Ceahcyl, you almost don't even have to guess as you see the cracked wax seal on it. Indeed, you see it is a contract for the capture and or beheading of yourself, Nya, and Rhaegar. And you see some other effects, there's some of the things you guys could make money off of on this ship that you find is you find like a sextant. You know what a sextant is? It's a tool used for navigation. There's also, a spyglass, things like that you could make some money off of. So if you wanted to do that, unless you wanted to keep it with the boat, depending on what you guys are doing to boat, I would say add like another 300 gold pieces to the value of what you find. So you find this as you're searching. At the same time you're searching around, you go through the quarters for the crew. Okay, so why don't you make 2 investigate checks? Because it's a little bit bigger than just a captain's quarters.
I probably should not be doing this because I am not very good at this stuff. So 7. Oh, and a 19, so 20.
Okay, so at first it seems almost like you're like, fuck this, whatever, whatnot. These guys ain't got shit. But in the corner of your eye, you see a large sack tucked off in the corner.
Well, I'm going to go over to that sack and check out.
As you go up to the sack, you see the top of it's tied.
And I'm going to untie the sack.
So you untie the sack and you see like a bunch of like bowls and goblets and stuff like that fall out. Some of them are silver, some of them are pewter, some of them are copper. There's probably roughly about 100 gold pieces worth of like stuff here you could sell, value-wise.
Rhaegar could have used this for making us breakfast.
Yeah, there's like silver forks and spoons and some plates and shit like that.
Very nice. We could be like eating breakfast, we can stick this in our bag of.
Nya.
Yeah.
So you enter the hall. As you open up the hatch and you climb down the ladder that leads to the lower part of the deck, you see, sitting common things that you'd find. You find some gunpowder for the that they use for the cannon. You find like barrels of water and barrels of whiskey and stuff like that, and food reserves and such. And you see there's an area where one of the guys actually cooked. But as you're looking around the room and your dark vision settles in a little bit better, you notice that stacked in rows around the hull of the ship, it fucking smells horrendous down there. As you move about, you see there are these, boxes that are maybe like 4 feet deep, 3 or 4 feet deep, about 3 feet wide and 8 feet long, with the lids nailed down. And there's several of them in rows.
Can I do an investigation check on them?
Sure.
I guess I'm going to knock on one or something. I don't know. 19.
They seem to be full of something. And it fucking smells really bad.
As long as it doesn't smell like fish. It's probably like dead people.
Does it smell like rotten flesh, though?
Yes.
So
Certainly.
I'll open it.
Okay, how do you open it?
I'll use my axe and, like...
You guys hear her hacking away at something down there, like something wooden. And Nya, when you break the top off, you see it is just corpses that are bundled up and folded up, and they stacked as many as they can in this box. And the same thing going across. As you look around further, the center box, written in Orcish, basically is an inventory of how many bodies they've collected. And apparently whoever is hiring them to collect the bodies is paying him 10 gold per corpse they bring to him.
Those boxes are going overboard.
So corpse worth money, basically.
Not for us.
Well, not for you guys.
They're going to raise the dead.
Yeah, basically they were collecting bodies to sell back to Ilgratis or Iliarch or whoever it was that, hey, a resourceful necromancer will look for additions to his army anywhere as he can find them. By the time you guys get done searching and meet back, you see Ceahcyl comes from the captain's quarters carrying some stuff. He comes...
Out of his mouth.
Yeah, he comes back. Oh, yeah, because you're in bear form. You see Ulfar comes out lugging a sack full of, like, friggin' cutlery and goblets and stuff, and you come up smelling like a corpse with...
I have gunpowder for our ship.
Right, yeah.
I have barrel whiskey and barrel of water.
Come up above deck, and you see the captain's, like, over... He seems to be talking to the goblin and some of the other people on the boat. When he comes up, he, like, looks over particularly at Ceahcyl at first, because you came from the captain's quarter. Do you have his log?
I push the bag towards him.
And he pets you on the head and then lifts up the bag, and he takes out the log.
Cecil's back leg kind of shakes a little bit.
And you see he's, like, looking at the log, and he's like,
And then I drop the parchment on top of the log.
Looks at the parchment. I do not recognize this seal. And he opens up the log. Opens up the parchment, and he reads it, and he's like, your name is Rhaegar?
No, I'm Ulfar.
Well, I've got some bad news for you. They may have already gotten to your friend then, because this is a contract for the heads of the three of you. Now, you guys know you've seen the contract before. He doesn't know.
Reggie's alive. He's with, Uncle Sal.
Who?
Reggie.
Oh, he's with my uncle. Oh. And Brandon.
Well, you might want to give your friend some warning.
Oh, he knows.
So, you know you're being hunted.
Ceahcyl turns back into human form so he can fucking talk.
Yeah.
This
Ceahcyl.
isn't the first contract we've read.
Yeah, we've gotten multiple.
We actually were attacked before we came to the port town.
And you see Maddie kind of like looks over at you guys. What? That might want to have been information you would have given me first.
Why?
You didn't ask.
Why? Because you're putting all of our lives at risk.
I'm pretty sure you guys are alive, right?
That's not a... Maddie, I have this.
Captain, there is a lot. If we're going to be working together in the future, which I would like to, there's a lot of...
Catching
There's
up.
a discussion we're going to have. A lot of information.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to talk in private
And it's just...
before.
We're not the only people in danger.
So the captain said he would speak to you after he had time to talk to his first mate and speak to some of the crew members that you had captured. It is a few hours later, after you guys have gotten bandaged up and cleaned up, and they repaired whatever damage was done to the ship and made sure that the mast wasn't too overly damaged from the burning, and et cetera and so forth.
Thanks to Ceahcyl, he put that that fire out.
You're welcome,
And-
Ulfgar.
It's not burn, baby, burn. It's water me, water me.
And
I don't understand what's going on here.
Get your head out of the mead cask.
Yeah.
Did you try any of the stuff that I made you?
What do you think I'm drinking right now?
Did you do a Constitution saving throw?
You should
It's
mix
like
mead
rubbing
and
your
whiskey
balls.
together.
why don't you do a performance check to see how well you made it?
I already did. It was very bad.
Oh, was it?
I'm going to secretly sneak whiskey into his mead, and it's going to be mainly whiskey with just topped with mead.
Great. Now we have a drunk Viking hexblade.
There you go.
Don't lie to me, Dada. These.
Hey, Ulfar, do you like that whiskey?
Oh, this is some good shit.
Hello, who is it?
Let me get decent.
Yeah, he's got to get his whitey tighties on.
What are you doing, fiddlesticks?
Wait a minute. Why am I in this room here with a naked
No,
turtle?
Hello?
in!
We said come in.
You see the door opens, and you see Maddie standing there. She's like, well, the captain's about ready for you.
Ulfar, wake up. Time to go.
Fine.
Okay, we're ready.
You guys go out after taking your short rest and recovering your spells and all that kind of shit. And you see that the other boat has been untethered, but there is a plank leading from that boat to your boat. You see there is a group of all the crew to the other boat are tied up and bound, and they are sitting around the mast of the other boat. And you see the goblin has been shackled, and he is standing on the plank that leads to the other boat. And you see the captain is standing between the masts of his own boat. And when you guys come out, you see the captain nods at your approach, and he says, so, I have decided that the punishment of these pirates and smugglers
Slay them all.
and outright criminals, after reading the captain's logs and speaking to some of them, who, I must admit, were fairly honest, and those that weren't I knew were lying, he kind of looks around at you guys. I have decided that I am going to give them to the mercy of Ronan.
Say it ain't so, Cap. Say
Ah,
it ain't so.
make them walk the plank.
No,
Kill all the bastards.
Throw them overboard. See-
You're going to give them a Viking death? Set the thing on fire?
Are you just going to throw them overboard all tied up?
I'm going to put them back on their own boat, all tied up and shackled.
Wait. I have to tell you something. There was, basically boxes, wooden boxes.
We retrieved them.
with the corpse and how.
We retrieved
Did
them.
you see what it
I'm
said?
guessing it was the old crew, right?
No, apparently, from what I gathered from the goblin, they were going from port to port and killing individuals that they could get
For the sorrow.
because this sorrow, whoever it is that you guys are running from, has decided that he was going to pay for corpses they could bring so he could add them to his ranks. So instead, what I've decided to do is they all are going to be bound, gagged,
Oh yeah.
tied to the center mast of their
Gag
ship,
them all right.
and set adrift in the northern sea.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
And whatever fate befalls them is what befalls them.
Can we shoot the boat ship one more time? Pew pew.
All of their water and food and supplies have been removed from their boat. They are literally leaving with an empty hull, save one thing. And you see he looks up, and dangling from the first pole of their mast, you see is a single half-full water skin. You see Maddie kicks the goblin off the plank onto the deck of the other ship. You know, she walks back over and the other crew pulls the plank back. And they begin, you see the captain raises his hands and you see his eyes glow and the lightning, blah, blah, blah. And you just hear a gust of wind and it fills the sails on the other boat and pushes them northward.
I love my hairs flying in the wind. So beautiful.
And you see as Maddie walks by, she's like, "Don't worry about it.
What?
Me and the boys put some holes in the hall below.
Good job.
I'm proud of you, Maddie.
It's a more merciful death than it is starving to death."
For them,
Well,
those people,
we're going to be fighting over that water skin.
yeah.
You see as the boat sails away and you guys are moving. Once you guys get a little bit distance away, you see he just kind of like stares off at the boat and then he turns around. Now to matters at hand. I have had a discussion with Maddie and a few of my other key crew members, like Marvin here. And you just see, hey, it's human guy.
Hey, Marv.
He's like basically Maddie's second hand. So he'd be like her first mate.
So he's the third mate?
Yeah, well, she's like a second mate if she's the first mate.
Okay,
Huh.
Starbucks.
You see he turns and he says, "Now for the matters at hand with the group of you." After discussing with Maddie and some of my other key crew members, fortunately, I'm very fond of you. Maddie seems to think that I might be onto something,
What are you on?
Yeah.
The boat. Am I right?
and the crew has agreed that they believe it would be fair. So, divining some information by consorting with my deity, who is Ronan, the god of the sea and storms, I have asked him for guidance on this subject. You see, not too long before we decided to head north to where we found you, we were in a city quite far from here, where we had heard a bard singing a tale.
My Uncle Jim?
No, I don't think his name was Jim.
Yeah, stop lying.
I think his name was Trig.
You don't see his ear glowing.
Trig.
Anyway, he was singing a tale about a scroll that supposedly was called Ronan's Promise. And in this scroll, in short, there was speak of sailing north and finding 3 fates. And whoever found the scroll, if they were to aid these 3 fates, they would gather the eternal blessing of Ronan. Now, there has been some things about it that I do not find too forward. There's some research involved, so as we stop at our different ports, I may look to do some research. But Maddie and I, more myself, I will admit, as Maddie tends to be a little skeptical, believe you may be the 3 fates spoken of in the scroll.
Well, that's a little coincidental.
Yeah, don't say ain't so.
Well, specifically, we were told to sail north and we would find 3 fates.
But there was 4 of us.
But only 3 of you and your horses came upon the boat.
1, 2, 3, Ceahcyl.
So I do have a question, and this may have nothing to do with any of you. It is not going to change my sway. Are you familiar with something called Tradessa?
Does it have anything to do with mead?
No, it has something to do with the scroll. It was a name mentioned in the scroll. I'm not sure if it is a person, a thing, or could possibly even be a place.
I think it's a person.
Yeah, it sounds like a name. I'd say I'm new to this. I just started hanging out with these two, not too long ago. So I'm not too familiar with all this crazy stuff.
Here's the odd part. The name was on everything else on the scroll was written in Celestial, except for that name. That name was written in Draconic. So I believe it may have something to do with a dragon or some sort of wizardry magic, as most of that is written in Draconic. So this name is not familiar to any of you.
Or can we talk in private finally? Or do we have to be on the deck to talk? Can we go somewhere else and talk?
You see he looks over. Maddie just nods because she knows he's going to tell her whatever anyway, because he tells her everything. She's his first mate.
Well, no, she can come, but I just don't. Prying eyes.
Oh, I think it would be better if I stayed here. And you see the captain's, very well, come. And he takes you up to the helm, away from everybody else.
What was the word again?
Tradessa. So you guys get up and a little bit further away from, everyone else, and you're up by the boat.
So Ceahcyl kind of walks around, so he's like directly in front of Ulfar, but Ulfar is blocking everybody else that's on
Right.
the ship.
Right.
And he goes, fiddlesticks. And he turns back into his turtle form.
See, the captain just smiles.
Yeah,
Well, I knew you knew something.
he has too much fun with it.
I'm familiar. You all have secrets. And he looks at you and over you and then
We don't
back
really
down,
have secrets. We just don't put it out there for everybody.
as you shouldn't.
So then Ceahcyl kind of rummages in his...
But you've never been in the ocean.
No.
That is where your people come from.
Isn't it crazy?
It's a lot.
Turtle Boy doesn't know how to swim and he's never been in the ocean.
Where we come
It
from,
blows my mind.
Well, they are
where we come
related to tortoise.
Listen. Where we come from, we just thought we were normal humans.
Why do people keep telling me tortoise?
He had no
Tortoise,
idea.
Turtle. they all look the same.
Perhaps you may want to be careful who you divine such information to.
Well, we do look. He does look like a human, so it's okay.
Where we are taking you, to Perot, you may want to be very quick about.
We plan on it.
And do not linger. And you, my friend, may want to use your little trick.
Well, yeah, but I just wanted you to see the truth.
I saw it at the minute you stepped upon my boat.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
Is that
Then
what
why
your-
did you say something?
Is that why your earring does that?
It is.
So, anyway.
So see,
So you mentioned Tredessa, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Ceahcyl goes rummaging into his pack. I know it's somewhere in here. Oh, here it is. And he pulls out the lantern. This is Tredessa's lantern.
Ceahcyl, is that a good idea?
You see, he holds his hand out, and you see the lantern kind of floats up into the air. And he just kind of lets it slowly rotate while he studies it.
Please be careful. We really need that.
I mean, it was in the bag of holding the whole time, so I don't think it's going to break with him just spinning it around.
The glass is very fragile.
See,
Oh.
It looks fragile. It's magic.
Magic is fragile.
And he's studying it, watching it rotate. This is Tredessa.
yes,
It's her lantern.
and we need it for our.
Can I see the note
Which note?
or the scroll?
And you see he's looking through some stuff. Can any of you here read Celestial?
Yes,
You can.
I can.
He pulls out this scroll that looks kind of beat up and stuff, and it's made of really ancient vellum.
Can you read Draconic?
I can.
Yes, so I.
So apparently the runes that are on this lantern are in Draconic,
I know Draconic.
but it's a different.
Well, so you actually didn't know it was called Draconic, but now you have discovered that that's the language that it is. So you are from this place where you did not know all this stuff existed, but you know how to speak Draconic.
Yeah,
I also noticed you noticed how to speak Orcish.
yeah.
How is that?
My mind's just, you know.
You see his earring glows a little bit.
My mind's just set that way. I don't know how I know it. I just do.
Someone had to have taught you it.
Well, yeah, probably my mom and dad.
And they are human like you thought they were?
No.
Well, what do they do?
Am I supposed to tell him?
Not just your common person understands the language of dragons, milady.
Doesn't he already know your
My mo-
grandfather? And he
My
knows
mom
your mother?
is a sorcerer, and my dad.
He does know you're her grandfather.
Yeah,
My dad is a rogue.
Your mother is a sorcerer.
Yes.
very powerful.
I don't know why. Maybe that's why she was sick. 'Cause of
Perhaps
powers.
that's how she found out how to survive her illness.
But I've came,
Curious.
and especially being around, Ceahcyl's parents, I've learned a lot.
Your father was a rogue.
Yeah, he's pretty.
And the weird thing is, he took her last name.
He took my mom's last.
Very curious.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Did he say why?
No,
Last names are very powerful.
and Ladir is
If-
very, basically, has big meaning.
He basically said that if somebody knows your last name, they can hold more power against you. Something like that.
You see, I have 500 years on this world. I've met many a people, and there are very few Shadow Elven families. In fact, the clan I spoke of is only part of a region of Letharian. They share the tree with wood elves. Shadow elves are not naturally of this world.
I guess I'm not natural.
Well, you are, but you're actually more natural than most things on this world are, but you're not from this world. You do know you do not live on this plane of existence.
You're out of this world.
Yeah, I figured that.
But you're not the only one who stands amongst you that is not from this plane of existence.
Well, yeah, I know.
Anyway,
I know my uncle, my dad.
I'm speaking of a current company.
Howdy.
Yeah,
how
I
are
am.
you?
I came from the marshlands. My family came from the marshlands.
So you see, this
No,
scroll
not talking
here,
anymore.
it states, "Let ye who finds these words gain these blessings. In the northmost lands of our mother's child, here you will see 3 fates of 3. I'm sorry. Sometimes it's a little weird to translate backwards. Here you will see fates of 3 who must fulfill a destiny. Take unto you the journey they seek as a pact so made, and my blessing will be received. By storm, by blade, this oath has been made. From sea of life to sea of stars, carry 3 fates to journey afar. From wave to cloud, sail through the shroud, where time has left no meaning. Here you will find my blessing divine, the Lord of Sea, which comes with great gleaming. A glorious take in Tredessa's wake, and behold you shall ascend, and find in the end the promise of Ronin redeeming." I have never heard the name Tredessa until I had found this scroll. And you are telling me he is the lantern, or the lantern is just called Tredessa's lantern?
That's what
Yeah.
we know. It's her lantern.
And you discovered the name of the lantern how?
I read about them in scrolls that were given to us. Or I read through the scrolls. And
What,
found the
we
name.
Borgresh are the strongest at that one?
No, Lord Burgresh gave us 3 scrolls before we left the cabin. And in the cabin, Tredessa was mentioned.
Do you mind if I take a look at these?
What?
Later on. I would like to read through them.
These nuts.
Sure. Yes, you can.
No, the scrolls.
Oh,
Nuts, when we were talking about nuts.
planters.
He has a mind of his own.
And you know nothing of this, do you, my
No. He's
northern friend?
I know nothing.
How did you get mixed up with these two?
They needed help. And
his mom said it was his fate.
My mother told me that I needed to come with these guys because it needed help.
And it was his fate.
So she specifically used the word fate.
Yes.
Yeah, she did. Whether or not I believe that or not, as long as there's honor and glory and lots of fighting, I go where the action is.
And your mother is what? A priest?
No, my mother is just like me. She is a...
Pact weaver.
What was that?
I don't know.
It is one of
What
the
do you
many,
want me to see?
It is one of the many languages of humanity.
Where?
She.
Oh, the sea.
She.
Yeah. Oh, she. Okay.
She.
I am willing to make you a deal. It seems as if our destinies are all intertwined at this point in time. I will take you port to port under our original agreement,
Okay.
because we do have to pay them in.
That's fine with us.
But because of your current circumstance of being hunted, you do put the lives of my crew in danger. You do understand this. We were lucky that this captain was just some low-grade smuggler. There are others out there who hunt the seas that are not so weak and foolish.
I think we should dress nice up. Shit. Ceahcyl boy here All we have to do is make him go fizzle, jizzle, whatever he says, and make him grow a beard. And nobody will know who he is, but
So, Ulfar, how much do you know about ships?
I know a lot about ships.
Do you know that there are ships that do not need water to move upon?
I don't think we have those kind of ships up in...
They're spaceships.
The closer we get to the realms of man and the populated nations, they are much more abundant than you could ever imagine.
So you're telling me that the floaty ships in the ocean that we use for trading and war fly in the air?
Yes. Some of them leave the planet and sail the sea of stars. Which is why I found it so curious
What you talking about, Captain?
that the scroll spoke of from the seas of life, which would be the one that we are upon, to the sea of stars. I figured it meant one of two things. Either we needed to go somewhere that was so less inhabited that you could only see the stars reflecting off the water, or we literally were at some point in time going to need to figure out how to sail the stars.
You got me on that. I'm clueless.
But I do not know. I am more tend to lean that because it has to do with Ronan, it is my first guess of it being someplace where the sea is so vast all you see is the stars reflecting off of it.
Well, that describes our homeland in the ocean. You know, vast ocean.
But Ronan is the god of storms, which does have wind, which it would not surprise me to find.
Does he ever break it?
Break what?
The wind?
Well, I mean, he can do whatever he wants with it. What?
It was a joke.
I don't understand.
Break the wind, gas, fart.
That was funny.
Yeah.
You know.
You'll get there with him.
Well, I'm sure he does. He did. He was at one time a storm giant, to be specific.
Oh, so he's like my buddy Frosty.
I believe your people in the north call him Ager,
Oh, okay. I know who he is.
whereas you get to some of the more southern human lands, they call him Poseidon or what is the other name that they use? Multiple names. I see him as Ronan. So here it is. Speaking with Maddie and some of the other crew members, they have agreed to honor the deal under the circumstance that they get a cut off of any treasure you find.
That is perfectly fine by me.
On top of what you must pay.
Unless the treasure is something that we actually need.
They don't really care about baubles.
Okay, here. And I throw him a bag.
You have already paid me for the first port.
Well,
No, this is for your a bonus for your men. I'm splitting it in half, dude. If you don't want half, I'll take
It will
back.
do better if you hand it directly to Maddie. I personally...
Maddie!
Maddie's right in the room with us. She's sitting
No,
over
she
there.
walked away.
No, she walked away. She was
We're not even
down.
in the room.
She was down making sure none of the crew members eavesdropped.
That's why I had you stand in front of me when I.
Oh, I got you. So
Said my
she didn't
magical
see your
words.
little
Turtle.
turn into like the turtle.
We do not have to bring this all to the surface at the moment.
See, you got jokes too. We're on this.
Oh, yes, I guess it would be. So we can discuss more in the future, but I wanted to discuss with you, as I have, my particular situation with the scroll, as well as the fact that I have spoken to Maddie and the others, and their feelings on it. There were a few who all but demanded that we put you on the ship with the others.
Why? What did we do so wrong?
Well, some people are superstitious.
Yeah, I understand
that
but
boat was after us.
Yeah.
So I can kind of get.
but we never asked for this, Ceahcyl. We never signed up
know.
for this.
And neither did they,
And
my dear.
And sadly,
We're in the same boat.
That one I got.
yeah,
That one
we
was
technically
good.
are in the same boat.
I told you, I'm full of them.
I like that joke. That was a good joke.
So first off, my dear, many sailors feel it is unlucky for a woman to be on a boat. Period.
Very.
My men are a little bit more lenient in that direction since they are used to Maddie. But it took them a while and nearly caused mutiny and before I let Maddie on the boat. Not just because she was a woman, but also because she is a dwarf. So,
Well, Captain, in my culture, she would be considered the shield maiden, and shield maidens are a little bit different than a normal female.
oh yes, see, I am familiar with women on boats. One of the greatest captains that sails this ocean is a female from my homeland. But I speak not her name because it tends to draw her attention, and you do not want her attention.
Yeah, don't give me the name because I'd probably be screaming at one of
Yes, you do not want her attention, Ulfar.
Or when you're touching yourself.
That could be too.
So, we will be to Perot, and once we get there, I suggest you pass through the city as quickly as you can, get to where you need to go, and get back.
We plan on it.
I will give you a time frame. If you do not return within a week and a half after we land in port, I will assume you are dead and all is lost.
You know what happens when you assume things, right?
Yes, it makes an ass out of you and me. That one I do know.
You're good. You're good.
I spent enough time amongst humans to get your ridiculous phrases.
He called you
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah. That's almost ridiculous.
In my 500 years, I have heard many things, but I have never quite wrapped my head around and learned to grasp human interpretations of things. You get your rest for the night, and as I said, my friend Ceahcyl, if you would do better off handing that to Maddie in front of the men.
I will. I'll have her gather the men around.
All right. So,
How many men do you have here? How many do we have? 20?
Hey, Captain.
30.
yeah, there's 30 crew members, but there's really only 10 that, you know.
Okay. Well, I'll go look for Maddie. I'll meet you guys back in the
Yeah, because some of these guys, they hire port to port. So when you guys get to Perot, there's going to be other guys that are like, fuck this shit, I'm out, and go and work on another boat, and you guys will be looking for other members.
right.
But there's certain ports he won't take people from, and Perot is one of them.
All right. So Ceahcyl's going to go and hunt down Maddie and gather her 10 guys.
So, in ancient Fae, you guys don't speak ancient Fae, right?
No.
No, that's Celestial.
In ancient Fae, I talked to the captain. I was like, these children are very naive.
Ah, your native language, he says back to you in ancient Fae.
Yes.
I wonder what they're talking about.
Probably us.
Oh, mother.
I appreciate your help with them. It's like they are going to need all the help that they need. I think to make the crew more accepting them, I think we should show unity. I've got a big barrel of mead, and we will sing mead songs in good Viking style and get the crew all happy. He's going to give them the gold, and we will drink lots of mead.
I understood mead.
I agree. I think that might go a long way with the men.
All right, Captain, when we walk out of your room, we are going to be singing, how many bottles of mead on the wall? And then, we'll start drinking mead. And it's like, no more bottles of mead on the wall because we're drinking it.
Well, I myself do not imbibe in such pleasures.
Hey,
I drink wine, but
Captain, I've got this awesome fire water.
it's the fungus, my friend.
It's the fire water.
It's the fungus, my
Oh,
friend.
by the way, Ceahcyl did make him wine. He just didn't give it to him yet.
Okay.
And I rolled for it. It was.
He's like, you know what? I will pretend I am drinking your mead while I imbibe in my wine.
That's good by me. All good.
Is that, elven wine?
They're still talking to Celestial.
In ancient Fae.
Oh, ancient.
Fuck them then.
He's like, I will join you down there. And as you start walking down Ulfar, unless you had something else to say.
No, that's all good.
As you start walking down Ulfar, you notice he keeps staring off the back of the ship. As you step down the stairs, you just hear him say in ancient Fae, "You've adapted well to the culture. You're very convincing, my friend."
We have been here a long time, my friend.
Oh, I know.
Hey, Maddie, where are you? Maddie.
And you see she comes wandering out, and you see she's got one of the other crew members by his ponytail. And he's like pulled her down. Yeah, she's got him pulled down to, and she's like screaming something at him. And
Did I interrupt something?
as she stops, and you see he looks at you with his head with his hair pulled, and then she looks over. What can I do you for?
Can you collect 10 of your best men? I need to talk to you and them.
Well, that doesn't include you. And she pushes the guy away.
Oh, man.
I just caught him trying to catch a glimpse down the front of my blouse.
Ceahcyl, you dirty dog. You trying to look at some boobies?
No?
I think you are, my friend. That's a good boy. We drink some mead to this.
Mitch, Vance, Marvin, Gil, Jackson, Els, Trent, Brandon, Nevin, and Devin, get over here. And you see
Are
Nevin
and Devin twins?
halflings.
I knew a halfling.
And you see they come running over.
She was the most beautiful thing I ever saw. And Ceahcyl kind of...
Boy, thank you. You talking about me, mother? Devin says.
Sure. All right. So, Maddie, I figured it'd only be fair that you guys share in the spoils. So as a bonus for helping us with this ship, and I hand her a pouch with gold in it, that is your share of the spoils.
And she looks in the pouch and shakes
There's
it.
300 gold in there.
And she looks at you and smiles and says, well, you're on the top of my list.
Well, it's only fair.
You went from the bottom of the shit list to the top of my favorite list.
Never mind.
All right, boys, get over here. And you see as they line up, she hands each of them 30 gold pieces. And they all like look at you guys and say thank you and seem all happy. And when she gets over to Ulfar, she's like, and now I'll take ye up on that drink. And you'd better be sharing.
And this is just the start of it, mates. Throws down the barrel of mead. Everybody partake of the mead.
And I found some whiskey.
I will have some of that as well.
Sounds good.
But you better be careful. I might be trying to kiss you by the end of the night, she says. That's just kidding, by the way. That's just kidding.
Stop lying.
I don't go that way.
Which way do you go?
What, I don't?
Well, which way do you go?
I smile at her and wink at her.
There ain't nothing like a stocky, short-bearded man who smells with the sweat of a forge.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think you're a stocky man with a big beard, dude.
And short.
Yeah, I just got
You're a little too tall.
Listen, sir, laying out lifting some weights.
Hey, that means I got a chance. No, I'm the one who's got the chance. You ain't got no chance. You're the uglier of the two. Just because you think you're...
Flitting and Bitten, stop. Or whatever your names are. Martin Schmartin.
Is she like...
Let's get to drinking.
She like rolls her eyes. You guys go on through the night and begin to celebrate. Celebrate for the night. And you have an enjoyable time with them. Now, I'm not going to role play through every single day. The journey is a couple of weeks long.
You know what that means? A lot of mead drinking.
During that period of time, I'm going to have you guys make a couple of rolls. And these rolls are going to, each of you are going to roll 3 times. These rolls are going to reflect, with your charisma bonus, how much you click with the crew and how strong of a reputation you build with them by the time you reach the ports of Perot.
Well, I should get advantage since I gave him 300 gold.
So what's going to happen? There is no failure. There is no, oh, I rolled a natural 1. Well, I guess somebody's mad at me. It's not that kind of a roll. You're going to roll a d20 and you're going to add your charisma bonus to it. You're going to make 3 rolls, and in every roll you're going to add your charisma bonus to, and you are going to give me the total at the end of it. So if your charisma bonus is +3, just do 3 rolls, add them up, and then add 9 to it, et cetera, so forth. And let me know what numbers you get. I am writing a number down here. I will tell you the outcome of it. Otherwise, it might take you till the next journey to reach that number. All right, so whoever wants to start first can start.
Okay, I got 20 for the first one.
Is that natural or?
No, it was 17 plus.
Okay, so 20.
Okay. 17.
All right, 37.
And 16.
53. Okay, next.
17, 24. Last roll was a 20, so 25. Natural motherfucker on the charisma rolls because I
66. Ceahcyl.
He's not very charismatic. 27.
Total for all 3?
Ceahcyl, we need to get some more meat into you. Yeah. You're kind of like... You're like
I got so many books to read.
Okay, just to be forward, I put a number down there. What does that number say, Mike? 150. 150. And your total was, which is over here on the side?
143.
143. You fell 7 short of gaining complete, utter loyalty out of the crew. So basically what that means is it's not that you don't have complete loyalty from them, because no matter what, you have the captain's loyalty. But over the period of the last 2 weeks, you've gotten very close with Maddie. And most of the main 10 crew have gotten comfortable with you. You guys have gotten personable. You guys have had nights of drinking and nights of celebration, or nights where you were just sitting on the bow fucking drinking some, smoking some fucking of your herb with him, Ceahcyl. Like I kind of picture you bonding with the halflings, smoking some herb with him, or Ulfar sitting around and, people getting into Ulfar's stories and telling his tales, or Nya, showing her tricks of dodging in and out of the shadow, or maybe training them on how to fight with a great axe.
They really liked my stories about Frosty.
Right, there's a couple that are a little, that it's not that they dislike you, they just still seem a little bit on edge, like...
Well, they probably don't believe you like we kind of didn't until we met Frosty,
Well, no, it's not that. Like
my stories, it's you. You like, I don't know, maybe smell like fish.
Like you.
You need to stop yelling at people, and you need to stop like reading your books and stuff. You need to like drink some meat and party.
Yeah, I know.
We're not in the Vale anymore. We're out on the sea with the pirates.
I don't know. Maybe I'm still trying to catch my sea legs.
That could be. It might take a little time.
I just don't feel right always looking like this. I feel like a piece of me is gone.
Like you're not true to yourself, you hear from behind you.
I turn around. Who is it?
It's the captain.
Yeah. And me not being true to myself, I feel like I'm not being true to the rest of the crew. I mean, the halflings, they're great. Smelly and Welly, they're great guys. I don't remember what they're It's
honestly,
been a week and I still don't know what their names are.
Ceahcyl, we've gotten pretty close to the
Spiegel,
crew and
Spiegel.
stuff. And, until we hit port while we're out here in the ocean and there's no one around, I don't see why you can't tell them you're a turtle. I mean, they might think it'd be, like, kind of cool.
Yeah.
That choice is up to you. Nevin and Devin.
Oh.
I mean, they might like your tail. They might like, it's like, hey, give me a sea turtle ride or
Yeah,
something
7-Eleven, right.
Now, when we get to port, I would turn them back to a human because we would probably get killed pretty fast if they saw, like, a turtle person walking around. And since you've got a contract on you, it's like, look for this turtle.
So you see, my friends, some places you go, certain beings fit in better than others. As you get to the more populated cities and you see emotions as far off in the distance, you can see a slight glow against the clouds. It's the first sign of civilization you've seen in weeks. Some places there is a melting pot. In other places there's a little bit more, less acceptance. And then even other places like the greater cities of Calteria or Steelwell, everyone is accepted. In fact, invited.
When was the last time you saw a turtle?
A turtle?
Yeah.
I've seen many in my life. I have been alive 500 years. There are turtles who live underneath the very ocean we sail upon. Entire cities of them in caverns underneath the waves. Many live along the beaches in the caverns. It's just they tend to keep to themselves and do not come out because, unfortunately, places like where we are about to set port at would rather capture you and sell you as a bauble than show you any form of respect or treat you as an intelligent being.
Yeah, and that's the reason why my mom gave me this bracelet.
I just wanted to approach to let you know we are about to set port in harbor.
Oh, Captain, I wanted this to age a little bit more, but then Ceahcyl starts shuffling around in his bag. I know it's in here somewhere. We got to put pouches or something in this bag. It's too... Oh, here it is. And I hand him a bottle of wine that Ceahcyl made before they...
He looks at it.
Off.
She's a little like knowledge. I'm not going to say that I am like a master or not. I have a lot of knowledge on magic stuff, but I believe the way the badges of holding work, You think about the item that you want to pull out, and it comes out. So if you think of like, if you think of poop, and you reach your hand in there, and if you had poop in there, it would pull the poop out.
But there's no poop in it, so I'm not.
No poop. You know, if you're sitting there and you want to think of, I want some elk meat. So, like, inside of the brute, it's all like, but as soon as you think about it, you get what you want.
Let me say to you, and I did not mean to interrupt your conversation. I just wanted to let you know we were approaching port. This city, if I were you, I would wait till morning to get off the boat, and then I would get through the city. I would not even stop. If there's anything you need, you can leave me a list, and I will ensure that Maddie and the others pick it up. But I would not linger in Perot.
I hand him a list of all my alchemy shit I need to make more potions.
I think we should get them the disguises, too, that look more like the local stuff. I'm not going to stick out that much because people see Vikings. They know my people.
Yes, most of the common people here are either seafaring or Bedouin.
Where
Wearing robes and wrapping your head is much better than walking around dressed like someone who just stepped out of a library.
yes, they need new clothes.
Well, I will be sure by morning one of the men bring me back some local clothing for you. And Naya.
Thank you.
Naya is likely to, and I feel many of them would be making a mistake by attempting to do so, but Naya is very likely to find herself in a very unsavory situation. Whereas Ulfar is correct, they will tend to give him a berth. The Northmen have quite a reputation in all ports. See, whereas you know jovial people of ancient wisdom and vast culture, most of the world knows men of war who are raiders and plunderers, who will laugh at you and drink with you just as quickly as they will cut your heart out and take your wife as their own.
Ha! Ha ha ha!
What's so funny about that?
Because he knows I speak the truth. There is a period of time where the people of his ilk spent quite some time sailing the seas of Chasmar to plunder every shore they landed upon.
For honor, for glory, to take your woman.
They have become much more cultured and civilized since those days, but there are still those out there that glory in the old ways and sing the praise of Odin and Thor as they burn your homes down and take your daughter as their future bride. I do know Ulfar is not that kind of man. But...
Well, kind of, sort of, but not. I'm not that bad.
well, no. But just know this, they will give him a berth. Many of these people here are small of build and are not likely to mess with a Northman. But as you get into the desert, you must beware. The Yuan Ti will see you as food or slaves. Are you familiar with the Yuan Ti?
We had a friend that was a Wanty, and
He looks at you very odd.
he passed.
A friend.
A friend.
Yuan Ti friend no other race.
I never really got. More like a.
This Yuan Ti broke bread with you.
Yeah.
Could stand being in your presence and never tried to betray you?
Not that I know of, no.
Are you sure he was a Yuan Ti, or did he just call himself that?
Pure blood.
And, you see, his eyes familiar enough with the types of Yuan Ti. And where did he come from? Your home?
Yeah.
He looks completely puzzled.
Captain, trust me. It's some crazy stuff that I've heard from this stuff. It's true. Probably came from his home.
This, to me, is more astonishing than the story you told me of your origins, of where you came from. You must understand. The Yuan Ti are solely, inherently evil. They serve the goddess Tiamma'Ta, as well as other dark reptilian entities.
Oh, I know it.
They know nothing of the word good. You must have been being betrayed and not known it. This I can be certain of.
Well, once, the whole cat's out of the bag type of thing, where I found out that I'm a turtle, and Nya found out that she can step through
She's a shadow.
shadows. Our
How do
friend-
you hide that?
You don't even want to know, man.
I can understand you because as a turtle, but your abilities. How were your abilities hidden from you?
There's basically a special magical power on our kingdom that hides our true identity. So we all think we're just humans and everybody is the same.
Well, it's easy to hide an orc. It is easy to hide, oddly enough as it seems, a turtle or a halfling or a normal elf.
The queen and my mother are very powerful people, and the queen has my mom.
Wanti thirst for blood. Your people
somehow-
walk the shadows.
I can't explain, but somehow my mom and the queen were capable of, because the queen asked, capable of hiding our identities and all the true things that we truly, should want and do, we didn't.
Your queen. You keep speaking of this queen. Your queen. So the identities
She's not
are.
my queen.
She's not our queen. She's not my queen either.
If all these identities are hidden, then what is she?
She's a fucking liar and a piece of shit.
So when you saw her outside of the veil, she was a human?
Nope.
No, she was an elf.
And same with our family.
An elf like her or an elf like me?
Like you.
She was a
She was,
high elf.
yeah.
She was a pureblood,
Yeah.
a highborn.
That I don't.
What is her name?
That's on you, Ceahcyl.
Ulfar, want to help out?
I don't know what your queen's name is. All I hear is like, screw the queen. It's like, I don't know who the queen is.
Queen.
Say something like Celeste or something. I don't know.
Celeste.
I don't.
Celestine?
That might be it. I might have heard them talk about it.
Is that her family name?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And she's obviously, we have the king and queen. We see the king all the time. We don't see her, and that I basically
The king. What is his last name?
Did I have his name?
What elven family does he come from?
He's human.
Yeah.
Wait, you're telling me a highborn is willingly married to a human?
Yep. And my mom basically has to do everything she wants her, the queen wants her to do, and has basically put in a power and.
So are you telling me your mother's connection to the Shadowfell has been cut? Because knowing what I know of your people, no other elf,
No, it's not good.
then why does your mother not put her in her place?
Because she'll probably die. My brother's in jail right now there for basically losing his shit on the queen because he was
the
tired.
Celestine were an arrogant bunch.
He was tired of her lies, and now he's sitting in a freaking cell. And the queen said, "Well, I could have just killed him, but I was nice enough to put him in basically a cell and basically have him do whatever she pleases."
So you've never been to your homeland.
No, never.
Me either.
We are just a few days sail north of your homeland.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming we're going there, are we not?
After we take care of some things up in the north in the desert. Yes.
We have to go everywhere.
Then I need to see the bear folk.
The Usari.
Yep, and then I'm going, well, I need to visit the tree, and then I'm going down to the marshes. Or we're going down to the marshes.
Well, and you see
You could join us if you'd like.
You see he looks over his shoulder. There is much more we can speak of later. We are setting port. In the morning, wait to go into the city. If you go into the city this time of night, you will not live to see the morning. They will smell new blood out.
Listen, Captain, whatever you say is whatever goes.
You know, through your hospitality, I've had the best sleep on this fucking boat. And trust me, I want one more good sleep before I don't know when the hell I'm going to get a good night's sleep again.
When you camp in the desert, watch for scorpions and snakes. They have a way of slithering right into your packs.
And also, do you have a tailor on boat? Because I look smaller than I actually am.
Yeah, but that's
So
our
I'm gonna
problem.
need-
We've been trying to find him, you know.
But
I will ensure that they get extra large robes for you.
I need to keep my cloak, though.
I will ensure that when I send them to get you some clothing, they get extra large.
Thank you.
Now,
How about those pants? I don't know, those pants with the high socks and they kind of bunch up at the knees and those fancy loafers.
Birkenstocks?
You know, those fancy loafers and
Yeah, I
like a
think
white
that's what they're-
wig.
Oh,
Like a white wig with powder.
we are not in that kind of city.
Oh. And I always saw, I picked up this book. before
That
we
is
got-
more Steelwellian.
I got this, look at this book. Look. And he shows a picture. Fucking dude looks like straight out of like fucking,
France.
yeah. I'm like, that looks pretty cool. And I think I might be able to pick some chicks up.
Not here. Here you will have a hard time telling the difference between male and female, for they all wear robes and head wraps.
Okay.
So, I must get to the helm before Maddie crashes my boat into one of these wharfs.
Sounds good. Thank you again.
She's a fine sailor, but she's not very good at stopping it.
Okay.
Thank you, Captain.
Thank you. For
You're welcome.
everything.
Thank you. All right. So, is there anything you guys want to do before we get into
Pretty much, I would think.
heading?
Resting, get our mind clear for.
Before we set off, I want to try to make a couple potions. I also want to page through some books
Okay.
and figure out what the fuck happened with my staff.
Also,
it's never done
what
that
is
before.
there for on the ship?
Yeah, so I want to make some. So I want to make some potions,
Cherry lemonade.
and I want to figure out what the. I'm going to read my books and figure out what the fuck is going on with the staff.
Is there anything
Okay.
else?
Because it
you
scared
can
the
do
shit
here?
out of me.
Can you do they have special places here to do stuff?
So so in truth, if you guys were not who you were and you were like a normal adventuring party that was formed in a region, this place has a plethora and wealth of resources. There are magic shops here. There are rare weapon shops here. There are poison makers here. There are rare booksellers here. There's all sorts of stuff here. But being that you guys stick out like a sore thumb and are likely to get yourselves captured, I would linger very little.
Well,
So they
if
won't
we
help
had
us?
stuff that we were specifically looking for, we could send the crew out to get it for us.
Correct.
Can I roll for the potions?
So, yeah, you can. So keep in mind, keep something in mind, guys. You're going to be going to Abalasia, to Doralau, which is a huge, major center of magical commerce. Nizdal, not so much exotic commerce as much as forestry or natural things. But also, once you guys hit like the human lands, anything and everything you could possibly imagine is going to be present for you. But there's this city. I mean, now we can. But just so you know, if you guys are going to spend time in this city, for every hour you spend in this city, I'm going to roll a percentage chance.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I'll just stay on the boat.
Because this place is, well, the captain suggested none of you leave the boat till the morning.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stay on the boat till the morning.
So once you guys set port, you hear him talking with one of the guards and one of the harbor masters and such. And, you see he has to pay some money and this, that, and the other thing. And then you see a few of the crew members leave the boat. And a list of anything you need. You're making your potion, Ceahcyl?
Yeah. What do you want? What do you want me to roll?
All right. So you roll a medicine check. And give yourself advantage on it because you're taking the time to do it.
24.
20. Very, very good. All right. So roll 2d8.
2. Can I roll with advantage?
So how about this? Add your wisdom. Medicine's wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So add your wisdom bonus to it.
That would be 6 altogether.
That would be 6 altogether. Okay. So I'm going to be a nice guy here right now just because you're probably going to need them. You make 4 Cure Light Wounds potions, 1d8 plus your wisdom. But 2 of the potions come out overly potent, and you make 2 Cure Serious Wounds potions, which are 2d8 plus your wisdom.
Awesome. And then can I roll an Arcana or something for my staff?
You want to do some research on your staff?
Yeah.
All right. Sure.
Do I get to roll it with advantage because I want to do it?
No.
That's not horrible. Or maybe it is 13.
Okay. So 13's not a horrible roll. But unfortunately, the mystery of the staff have a little bit more chance of being studied and unlocked as you get closer to your home. But from what you can decipher is the closer you get. So basically, as you're studying it, and once you set port, and as you're studying it, you notice that there is a little bit more of a... Whereas before, just when you went to use your summoning magic, you noticed that there was like a greenish glow in the grain, and instead of absorbing your spell, it's almost like the spell, the staff did what you wanted.
Okay.
Now you notice that the staff tends to have a constant, very light vibration in it, almost as if it senses it's close to something. So what that traces you back is to your father's words, where he told you it was a gift
From the tree.
from the tree.
Right.
And you're not stupid. You're actually very wise. So you can assume that now that you are closer to the tree,
That's why it's starting.
the staff can sense the tree and vice versa.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
So I know that's not too much, but that's something.
Hey, Ceahcyl's still going to fuck around with it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with you shall not pass. Shillelagh. So you guys set port, and throughout the night, Ceahcyl makes his potions as we were discussing. You try to do some research on his staff as we were discussing, and you discovered what you discovered. Is there anything you wanted to do, Ulfar?
Nope, I'm just sitting back drinking some mead.
All right. What about you, Nye?
I'm just relaxing.
Okay. So you guys get your last comfortable night's sleep before you get ready to set out on your journey. The captain, in the morning, just as the sun starts rising, wakes you up, knocking on your door, and you see he has gone through by having one of the mates prepare you guys a good, healthy breakfast, and he's got your horses already all out down by the dock and ready to go. But you also see something that strikes you as awe-inspiring. As you look out, you see there is this very strange horse-like creature that sits very tall, but it's got like this very weird, almost monkey-like face, and I would dare say pig-like, not pig-like, but like donkey-like tail, but it's got 2 huge humps between it. And you see the individual riding it has a blanket that sits between the humps, but it's reined and saddled just like a horse. And they're everywhere. People are using them everywhere.
Ceahcyl's jaw is just on the ground.
Maddie's walking with you guys, and she's like, "You've never seen a camel before?"
No.
Do they have toes?
No, they have hooves.
You haven't read this in your book.
No.
Well, and she looks at you, and she says, "It's a very helpful form to take." They can retain water and move quickly across the desert sands.
Ceahcyl scribble in his book. Go on.
Well, they can survive weeks without water. Those big humps that you see. If you find a camel that's flat, it's because it's starving to death and it's got no more water.
Do they always have 2 humps?
No, that's where they store their water.
And 2 humps?
They drink it, yes.
That's fascinating.
Maybe we'd turn our horses and donkey in for some camels then.
Oh, well, once you get out of the desert, you're going to want your horses. Camels get very, very, very irritated in an environment that's not meant of them. They don't do very well with humidity, and they cannot stand dense forests.
No, what I'm saying is like we should leave our horses on the ship and get some camels for the desert.
Yeah. Is the captain going to want more money for more animals?
No, we're not going to keep the camels. We're just going to use them here while we're here.
Okay. I mean, that's up to you guys. Does that sound good? All right. How much for 3 camels?
Oh, I don't know.
Where do I go and ask?
Probably there's some sort of a stable master, I'm assuming.
I'm going to go find the stable master and get
You
him.
can walk up to like a guard or something and ask them.
I'm going to walk up to a guard then.
A little bit of a description of how the town's set up. You see there are buildings. Some of them are buildings made out of sandstone or very few wooden structures. Most of them are stone or sandstone structures. But you actually notice 90% of the buildings, including like the major businesses, are in tents. These giant tents. And like a lot of your shopkeepers are just blankets spread out on the ground with like a little overhang tarp flap over top of them. And as you're moving through the town, you notice people are kind of like looking at you a little strange and a little weird. But mainly because of Ulfar, because you guys look basically like you fit in from the clothing. But they're looking at Ulfar, but instead of like looking at him like suspicious or not, you notice a lot of people give him a wide berth.
Yes, 'cause that's the way it should be.
You actually see this one guard walks up and he's wearing like a black desert robe and a black head wrap, and he's got this big sword that's curved by his side, and it's got the blade is thicker towards the top and thinner towards the handle. You see he walks towards and he stops and he looks at you, goes, "You're Northmen.
Aye, yes I am.
What's your
Yeah.
business here in Perot?
I'm here to trade.
What you got to trade? I haven't seen you stop.
What do you mean you haven't seen me stop?
I haven't seen you stop at a single one of these merchants."
I wonder which way I should go with this.
I wouldn't do intimidate. That's going to be bad.
No, I can go persuasion or deception. Rolled a natural 18 plus 7,
Okay.
so I'm high at 25.
Okay.
So, listen, God, I am here to trade.
What are you trading?
Whatever I want.
What you come in on? And he kind of like looks towards the harbor.
Don't you see the big boat behind me?
There's a lot of big boats behind you.
Well, that big boat. What does it matter? I'm here to trade.
There you motion towards the white ghost.
Yeah.
He kind of like looks over. And he sees like the crew members that you guys got off the boat with and were walking through town with. Like they kind of go off to like an area where the some of the merchants are and stuff. And just make your business here fast. Your kind tend to start trouble around here, and we've got enough of it as it is. So completely unrelated, I would like the 3 of you to also make a perception check.
14.
Natural motherfucker.
All right.
8.
8. All right. So Naya's probably distracted by everything going on around her, completely enthralled by the city, the tent city, for the most part. Ceahcyl, you noticed it a few times, but now you're certain. You notice there's a figure that keeps randomly showing up down side alleys or kind of moving, not suspiciously, but almost like surreptitiously through some of the like merchant areas, and they seem to be looking over their shoulder here and there in your direction. Ulfar, you finally notice it now as you're talking to the guard, because the guy kind of like steps out of the alley and does one of these things where, like, you know, they kind of like throw their thing across their face and then walk behind the guard and then go up one of the side streets. But when you go to look again, you notice he's gone. And the guard's like, you just stay and don't cause no trouble.
I don't plan on it. All I want to do is some trading, and we'll be out of your hair.
And what are you two doing with him?
He's our,
We're his bodyguards,
he's our party member.
fella.
He's my companions.
Yeah.
But you're dressed like you're from here.
Yeah.
What, do you think this is the first time I've been to your port?
I could tell it's not. The same man you guys just saw ducking around step out from behind where you guys are. And he slips his arm very smoothly through Nya's. And you can smell the scent of frankincense and myrrh coming off of him. And he looks at the guard and he says, "They're with me."
Thank you.
And the guard just stops. Did not know. And he just walks away.
Lilac and gooseberries.
Can you show me where
Frankincense and myrrh, lilac and gooseberries.
Can-
I know that's Witcher.
can you show me where some camels are so I can buy some?
The end of the town. And get out as soon as you can.
Rolled a 22 on...
Where's that at?
And he points that way.
So I'm gonna go head off to there.
Who are you, friend, that you are helping us with this?
A consent citizen.
What?
Leave this town now.
Oh. Whatever.
Ceahcyl shrugs his shoulders.
And you see he steps back. And like when you go to look at him again, he's gone. Nya,
I know that smell.
you hear a whisper in the air. And it is your native language. And you simply hear, "Our mother would not want you to be here."
We gotta get camels
Let's get getting then.
Yeah.
Let's get getting.
So I'm gonna go up and
Let's get going.
and grab us the 3 camels. I'm sure they're coming with me. So
All right, so you guys go up, and on your way out of the city, you notice as you're passing through the city, more than once you get some glances. But a few times, when it looks like people are about to approach you, you see this same individual kind of pop in and either distract them or just his presence makes them walk the other way. No, this isn't who you think it is. But just his presence makes them walk the other way to the point where a few people, you actually seem terrified to even see this guy. And when you guys get to where you see this older gentleman who's just wearing like a hat, and he's wearing a robe, but it's kind of hot out for him, so he's got his shirt off. He's an old dude. He sees you walk up. "Oh, good evening. Afternoon. Morning. Good morning.
hi, can we have 3 camels, please?
Are you just renting them? Or are you going to keep them?"
We're gonna rent them.
Fantastic. So if you are renting, they are 1 silver for a week each.
Rent them.
With gratuities
Rent them or buy
involved.
them.
With gratuities involved.
All right, so I throw him the silver, and we have our camels, and we get on.
How much silver do you throw him?
Just whatever.
5.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, give him 5.
Yeah,
There's your gratuities.
The blessings of the
yeah.
sun.
How do you like-
The blessings of the sun.
Okay, shush.
The blessings
shut
of the
the
sun.
fuck up! Show me how to ride this goddamn thing.
You get on it and ride.
All right.
They are much smarter than you. Dancing of the sun.
I'm just
Jesus.
riding.
Dancing of the sun.
Where's that fucking mysterious?
I'm riding off, and I can't even hear him at this point.
You're on the wrong hump. Well, you're not supposed to be on the humps. Oh, shit.
We'll figure it out.
Okay, so the three of you, and this is hysterical because I'm totally picturing Ulfar, and then I'm picturing you getting away from the city and turning it to a turtle, and just she kind of seems natural on it, but Ulfar and Ceahcyl on a fucking camel is just hysterical to me. You guys, once you get a little bit further away from the town, you need to make animal handling checks.
All of us?
Yes.
I got 16.
It's a stanky 19 over here.
15.
All right, so you guys actually did very, very well, surprisingly.
Well, my fucking camel's not doing well, having a 500-pound fucking turtle on him.
All right, that is yours. The little town over here is where you're coming from. All right, so there's a road that leads north, a road that leads directly west, and one that leads south. So this map was provided to you. This was one of the scrolls that the queen gave you of where to reach the city of the Temple of Tiamma'Ta.
That's what, Yantapel?
Yeah, that is the Wanted city. You guys got the copied version, and my copier is really weird, but this is actually what the map looks like.
Oh, that's water? I thought you smeared some of it with your ass. Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
From what she had told you was that is the Wanted city. These smaller villages are actually a variation of Wanted called Naga, which are more water-dwelling or like tropical type snake people. But their sacred city is Tiamma'Ta. Many don't visit it ever since Emir Anguis decided to remove his clan from there because they are afraid that visiting that place will bring them out of favor with Tiamat. Your camels, it's almost like they are just so used to riding the desert.
You're doing a good job there, Chachi.
And
you're a really good friend.
The people not knowing how to ride them that they...
Ceahcyl's patting Chachi's neck.
Chachi?
My name, Chi.
Chi? Oh, so Cha, Chi, and what's yours?
No, it's Joni.
Joni? Joni loves Chachi. You guys are making your journey. It's going to take you
Wait a minute. The captain's going to leave us after a week and think you were dead.
a week and a half, he said. Week and a half.
So we have 3 days to get there and 3 days to come back.
Well, plus you also got to think about the fact that,
If we have the camel too long, we'll just throw him a few more silver. We're fine.
well, you also got to think about the fact that any point in time you could use your animal friendship to send a message to the captain. Say, hey, we're still alive. We just,
Riding
So
our
we're
camel.
going to the road north, going towards Yantapel.
All right. So you're going to go to the Wanted city?
Yeah, why not?
Wait, aren't the Wanted the people that want, like the lizard people that kill everybody?
Sure.
No, we don't want to go to the
All right. Well, let's go to Nagase.
Well, you do know that the temple is where the essence is.
Yeah. We kinda...
You were told that. Oh, I thought you were going to the city itself.
Oh, we're
Yeah, aren't we?
No, we want to
we're
go
go-
to the temple.
All right. So we're going to Tiamma'Ta.
Yes.
And me personally, I think I would go into the desert and around the lake and go down the backside so we don't go near any of these dangerous lizard people, even though I would like to fight some lizard people.
I honestly think we should stay on the road, right?
But if there's like a whole shit ton of evil lizard people on that we're heading towards.
Going around the lake would add a week alone to your journey
No,
almost.
we're gonna go north and cut
Yeah.
west.
Yep.
I'm assuming that's
Okay, so we are going to roll. We will start with Naya for your first day's journey. By the way, it is fucking hot. Naya, you are more uncomfortable than you've ever been in your entire life because to you, the cold is normal. It's like you'll walk around naked in the cold and it doesn't bother you.
I'm good.
Ulfar, you're very uncomfortable as well because you're used to the cold. Fucking Ceahcyl's like on fucking vacation. He's got his fucking sunglasses out. He's got his sandals on.
Goggles.
He's got his goggles out, his sandals on. He's got his umbrella. He's drinking his fucking cocktail.
Hey guys, what's wrong? This is like awesome. We're out in the sun, enjoying the air. We got these. I got Chachi here, just kind of like it couldn't get any better than this.
All right, Nya, why don't you roll your first D20?
This is dog shit.
No, that was a camel shit. Sorry. Just let me get into the back so you don't have to step in that.
9.
9. All right. Well, surprisingly, other than the fact there is absolutely nothing as far as you can see, you see a few vultures, some random small scorpions skittering. You've passed a few snakes, here and there, like normal snakes, not like giant snakes or snake people. And you think that you've seen some jackals off in the distance.
Jackals.
They're basically just desert coyotes. But you haven't really seen anything. Now, jackals, they'll follow you guys from a distance in hopes that one of you is dropped dead and they get a free meal. They're just like a fucking coyote.
How far are we to that first body of water?
So the first body of water is going to take you basically it's going to take you almost 4 days to get to there. So by the time you get to the tip where the first body of water is, it'll be like a day and a half's journey.
Because I want to stop and see if the camels want to take a drink.
Right.
All that fun stuff.
Right. Okay, so
And I want to get some water so I can distill it.
Nya, why don't you roll your second D20?
Make some cactus mead.
Hell yeah.
2.
A 2? Okay, so your first night in the desert is cold
Oh, I hate this.
and bitter,
Take that.
but you're seeing something that you have not seen in your entire lives. The clearness and crispness of the night sky against the desert. Even the ocean has a certain reflection of the stars and the moon off of it, so it creates some sort of light pollution. Out here in the middle of this desert in the sand, when you were looking up at the sky, you were just surrounded by blackness, and it is just sky meets sand. I would like everybody to make perception.
Perception.
21.
21?
9.
I got sand in my eyes. Son of a bitch.
Fortunately, it wasn't a spot check, but your
15.
goggles would have helped with that.
15.
All right. So it is in the morning when you wake up, you smell the scent of frankincense and myrrh again, but very faint. Ceahcyl, you don't really pick it up so much because you probably got some sand in your nostrils. You notice that there are water skins filled, and they're covered with dew, so it's almost as if they were fresh, hanging off the sides of your camel.
Chachi, you should have. Such a wide.
And you just get covered with spit.
Oh, he kissed you.
Chachi, you're
You're just a lover.
such a beautiful beast. Well, my turn. There you go, Chachi.
She shakes for a second, and then you see this big long tongue reach out and lick the spit. And it's,
Now, that was gross.
then he starts licking the side of your face.
It tickles.
The next roll is going to be Tim's for day 2 of your journey.
19.
19. All right. So it is not too long after you start off your journey. There's kind of like an area where it starts winding down through some sandstone hills, and you see some dunes and such. And it's like when the wind blows, some of the sand drifts off down into the path and stuff. In front of you, underneath some of the outcroppings, you see, waiting in ambush, not too well, because you spotted them. At first, you think it's just a rock sitting out, but then you realize there are two. What you thought were rocks are actually two large claws that look almost like crab claws.
Crab claw.
Oh, crab claw.
Where is this in relation to us?
Ahead of you, probably from like here to the coffee maker. So
20 feet away.
20 feet, 25 feet away.
I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere and throw one over there.
Yeah,
I'm going to make some glass.
I'm gonna watch. See what happens.
You see the claws pull back and go underneath the sand.
Uh-oh. Do we see the sand moving, or can we see anything coming towards us?
You just see the sand.
Like I'm saying, like, did it go under and is it coming towards us?
You can't see anything moving.
Can I feel the ground?
Sure.
Investigation, I'm guessing.
Sure. Yeah, it's investigate.
17.
17. All right. You feel like a slight
Guys.
like movement. It's not enough where it feels like something's burrowing, but you could just tell something's definitely moving
Guys.
against the ground.
Be prepared. I think it's coming towards us underneath us.
Got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna get on my hold on. I'm gonna go on my round drift disc. Anybody want to get on?
Well, I'm too heavy for that.
I-
But thanks.
I tried to ask if they had a better one.
So you get on your drift disc. All right. What I would like you guys to do is I would like you to make a perception check.
12.
Yeah.
22.
Okay, good.
16.
Okay, good. All right. Well, Ulfar didn't make it, but it was enough but the other two did, so you guys do not get surprised. You are kind of suspecting, as Nya suggested, that something is going to pop out. And indeed, it does. You see now from behind you, and then off to your left. So you would put the sphere over here where the first thing you saw was. Now behind you and off to your left, you see two giant black scorpions, about the size of your camels, leap up out of the ground.
All right.
Roll initiative. Why do I bother? Why do I bother? Nya,
6.
Ceahcyl,
22.
Ulfar.
I know the natural one, so I'm just sitting at flat foot.
You got a 5?
5.
You still rolled better than the monsters. Yeah, why do you think I go, why do I try? All right, so first to go is Ceahcyl. We have two black emperor giant scorpions.
Okay. I am going to dispel the.
Oh, you can still move it, can't you?
I'm going to dispel the sphere, and I'm going to cast 2 giant spiders.
Ooh. Oh.
So I lift my staff up. I'm like, oh, maybe this does something, and I kind of like motion my staff towards the tarantulas and I cast 2 spiders.
You noticed the same thing happened as it did with the boa, where you felt your spell energy start going, but then you heard like the that woodsy sound, and you saw the grain in the staff begin to glow, and you see 2 spiders pull themselves up out of the desert sand.
Whoa.
All right, so I'm going to roll there. Their initiative is going to be
What are their hit points?
19. Armor class is 14, and 26 armor class.
Okay, 26 hit points.
Yes, that's what I meant.
All right, what are their initiatives? 19. All right, so they would be next to go.
So they're going to do a web.
All right.
It's a ranged weapon attack. It's
They get a dexterity save.
30 by 60. Strength check.
One is a 12. The other one got a natural 20.
All right, so one gets tangled up. Well, what was the numbers?
12 and natural 20.
Okay. Yep. One creature. The target is restrained by webbing. As an action, the restrained target can make a 12 strength check, bursting the web on a success. The webbing can also be attacked and destroyed. It's got an AC of 10. It's vulnerable to blah, 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 blah. So neither one of them get restrained by it. Yeah, so I'm done.
All right.
Oh, I'm going to hop off my camel.
Next to go is Nya.
I guess I'm going to get close on my drift disc and hit one with my great axe, raging.
Necrotic.
Yep, necrotic. 17 hit.
It indeed does.
16 damage.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
You get 2 attacks now. Just one of them doesn't have necrotic.
Add 4 to the 16 because I forgot that it was +8. My bad.
Oh, all right. For damage.
11 + 7.
All right. So that would be 18 to hit.
15 damage.
Okay. You do not slay it, but it seems to be backing away from you. You see all this like green, gooky, gushy stuff kind of like squirts out of it. Next to go is Ulfar.
I am still sitting on my camel. I think I'm going to shoot them in the face. So my first Eldritch Blast is going to aim at the one that Nya just hit. 15 hit?
15 does hit. Just hits.
So the first blast does 6 points of damage.
You wound you the same one that Nya hit?
Yes.
All right. So you see it rolls back and it's not dead yet, but it fucking does not look. It looks like it's about to fucking, kind of crumble up and fold up.
The second beam, 17. And the second one does 9 points of damage.
All right. And you hear. And it like fucking crinkles up and fucking.
Totally what I expect a scorpion to sound like.
Oh, exactly. Well, that's what they sounded like in Honey and I Shook the Kids. So
Yeah.
I guess so.
All right. Well, next to go is the one who succeeded its saving throw. And it is going to leap at the spider, seeing that it's.
Spiders.
Yeah, but it's going to leap at the first one, seeing that it's natural enemy. And you see it snaps with its claw.
But if we escape,
Oh, fucking natural 20.
That's what they're there for.
we should escape,
Squish.
guys.
They're fodder. They're fodder.
Yes. Unless you're...
Holy fuck, dude. 1 point short of full critical damage.
Oh my god.
So you see it, the spider gets reduced to 2 hit points. Yeah, it basically rips half of its legs off, and then you just see the other stinger come up, like down, it's stabbing to the spider. Dude, you cannot even make this up.
I believe you.
You're dramatic.
dead.
I just rolled 2 natural 20s in a row.
On
That's not the
a
first
fodder
one.
spider.
Yeah, on a fodder spider.
You roll all the 20s you want on the fodder
And the
spiders.
fighters.
And it
Spider.
failed its saving throw, not like it wasn't going to die anyway. And you just see it like basically rips half of its legs off and like holds it down, and then the fucking stinger comes up and you just see fucking poison
No.
ooze out of it.
Archie, why Archie?
Why, Archie?
Jughead, get him.
What is it, Veronica? Next round.
I'm going to throw an ice knife at it.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So it gets 1 point.
Okay.
I cast it at 3rd level, so it's going to be 3d6. Another 13 points of explosion damage.
Ooh, nice.
So 14 altogether.
Explosion.
All right, next to go is Mr. Spider.
Jughead.
Jughead wants revenge for Archie.
Fucking shit, man. Come on. Juggy is going to. He's gonna bite the motherfucker. He's gonna just bite him and shit. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Fuck. I don't know how to count. 14 to hit.
14.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, hit, 14. Yes, 14 hits.
Okay. All right, Juggy. Let's see what we got going on here, fella.
You have an armor class of 13.
And it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, or it takes 2d8 poison, but I'm sure it has resistance to poison.
Probably.
It does make a saving throw. It got a 19.
Okay. Failed. Or then it gets half. So regular damage is 9.
All right.
And
Just because something has poison doesn't mean it's immune to it.
it takes 7 poison.
All
That's
right.
halved. It was 14, but then obviously.
So it'd be 16 altogether that it took, right? All right.
Yeah.
All right. This thing does not look happy, and it looks a little bit staggered from the poison. Next to go is Nya.
You shot the spider or the
I shot the spider. And so did
13.
13. You hit exactly what you needed to hit.
dead.
Thanks, Mike. 10 damage.
You did not kill it. Did you roll your necrotic?
Yeah, that was.
Dead now.
2.
2. So is that with half your level? So half your level would be 5. You toasted it. You toasted it. And you see it shrinks up and scribbles up into a little ball.
Ceahcyl's going to go over and cut the little nodule off the tail so he can make some poison potions.
Ooh. Ceahcyl, I would like you to make an investigation and an insight check.
With advantage?
Yes.
Natural motherfuck!
All right.
Natural motherfuck!
Ceahcyl, you are, as you cut the piece off and you see a little bit of the poison drip out of the tip, it instantaneously comes to your mind. This is the exact substance you know were in the other poison-tipped arrows with a canister.
Motherfucker. That's where the fucking whatever, the fucking snake people get their poison.
Yes.
So those fucking arrows were probably his dad's arrows. Mm-hmm. I still have those arrows, and they're still empty.
They were Amir Anguis's arrows.
Yep. Motherfucker. Oh, by the way, you have my bow, Timmy?
It's like the hair standing up on your arms. You're like, it's like,
If turtles had hair, yeah, my butthole right now is puckering.
yeah, you guys see Ceahcyl looking at this. Normally, some people would be a little grossed out. You see, like, he has an epiphany.
Almost like a little light bulb in the top of my head went off.
But I mean, like, it is.
I'm amused because to me, I just like shit like that.
Well, right.
It smells, it looks, it tastes exactly the same.
And it.
I just gotta take a nap here.
Oh. I also want to take a set of pinchers.
Okay.
And I'm also going to take the genitalia off.
Oh, my God. Come on,
Stick it in a
Brett.
bag of holding.
Please don't.
Ice stalks.
Okay. So, Ulfar, after he's done massaging the genitalia off the
They were
scorpions.
female. No wonder I couldn't find any balls.
And you guys start making your way for the rest of the day. Excuse me. Why don't you give us another check?
By Archie. Or Jughead. By Jughead.
It'll follow you until its spell time is over.
No, I'm going to want to concentrate.
Okay.
6.
6.
You know what? I send the spider ahead.
All right.
For whatever the duration, I think. I'm sorry, Timmy. I think it's an hour or some shit, so 60 minutes.
All right. So it reports nothing back. As a matter of fact, it is not too long.
Can I hear it talk to me? Come on.
Why?
Jughead, you are so wise. Till we meet again. Man, Chachi, wasn't that Jughead like really nice? I know it was kind of like you need a minute? You need a minute? Okay. Okay.
You guys start to smell as you're getting ready to settle in for the night, and you get off the beaten path and kind of settle yourselves into a craggy area.
We should be able to roll.
He did. He rolled.
Oh, fuck.
You guys begin to smell the scent of salt air.
Salty. How I like it.
Salt air.
And Ceahcyl, you remember the queen's words ringing in your head as you smell the salt air and think to yourself, we're not even near the beach. If you remember, the queen had said to you that it was tucked in between two great lakes, but more like inland seas.
So I guess we're going to head.
So they're kind of like the Dead Sea. I wonder if you're like, this would be a good place to learn how to swim because, like, you'd be like.
So anyway, guys, why don't we? Okay. So I think we should go in between these inland seas.
Let's go.
My name is C.
Oh my God. All right. So
Are we resting?
yeah, he rolled for the night and
For just the shits and or giggles, can I fill up the other 8 vessels with poison?
yes, you can.
All right. So Nya, who's using a bow?
Do me a favor.
I have a bow.
Do me a favor.
I have the master plus.
Because right now I have
work
4
bow.
that's filled and 8 that aren't.
I
So-
have +1 master work bow.
For every 4 that you are going to fill, just make me one roll each, one roll for each section of 4
Okay.
to make sure you don't accidentally,
Poke myself.
poke yourself and poison yourself.
So make a Constitution.
Yes. Well, no, I would say
Well,
make.
I passed that one.
Okay.
The first 4 I passed. The second 4 I passed.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine.
I make an 8. So here, Nya, you are the proud owner of 12 poison-filled arrows. 1d6 of damage on top of whatever the rest of your damage is.
No, that's if they save. If they fail, it's 2d6. Phone.
You know what would have been cool if you had made like one vial so I could like wipe it on my blade.
I still have more. You want?
He's got enough probably to do a whole quiver if he had to.
I don't want quiver.
Let me
I
make
just want
sure.
a vial so I can wipe it on my blade.
You might be right, but for some
Imagine
reason,
if I put the poison on my blade and I could do
seem to
stabby with
remember.
it.
Do you have a sheath?
You said 1d6.
Is your blade in a sheath?
Like it's 1d6.
1d6 damage on top of whatever. You don't have a sheath?
Okay, so 12 arrows with capsulated tips, 3 with DC 12 con poison. Fail does 2d6 damage, grants poison status, and repeats at 1d6 every round until saved. Yeah.
So
Mike, watch it.
It's 1d6, right?
It's so if they fail, it's 2d6. If they make it, it's no poison damage.
My hexblade. I have bind-packed weapons, so anytime I want, it just appears in my hand.
Well, you can have the sack if you want.
So I go, and then it goes poof.
Bub comes out and crawls out of the little pouch and
Oh, I forgot that you were here.
and makes a little glow circling around you on the ground. He seems to be rolling around.
Bubs. Did you meet Chachi? Chachi's a real good guy.
He looks at Chachi and Chachi like,
Oh, Chach, take it easy.
and then Bub kind of like scurries over to the side and nuzzles himself out and enjoys the nice night.
I give Bub some jerky. I know you shouldn't eat it. You guys can tell me you shouldn't eat it.
Well, you see he starts chewing on the horse jerky. I mean, on the jerky, and then you see he stops, and like his little antennae go up like in excitement, and he starts running over, and at the same time you can pick up the whiff as the camel freshly pooped, and he starts chowing down like he's having the greatest feast he's had in his life.
Bubs, that's fucking gross. Don't kiss me after that. Just fucking, you're sleeping outside tonight.
What the fuck is Ulfar thinking?
Ulfar likes shit, apparently.
I don't
I'm
like.
surprised you didn't make. I didn't surprised you didn't make fucking shitballs yet.
No.
Everybody make a perception check.
It was Frosty that liked the shit, not me.
I failed.
Mama? Tim?
16.
Okay.
Stinky 7.
What'd you say?
Perception.
19.
Okay, so you got...
Stank 7.
Okay, so Ceahcyl doesn't notice, but as you guys are doing whatever you're doing, like, so you look over to look at Bub and then you look back and Ceahcyl's still there talking. When you look back, you realize the fucking robed figure that you saw in the town is sitting right next to Ceahcyl. Just sitting on the rock.
Ceahcyl, you've got a friend.
Hey, gang, I smell lilac and gooseberries.
Look right by you.
He looks over at Ulfgar. He's like,
What am I looking for?
And then you see like the shadow next to you moves. And you see he just hands you.
Ceahcyl farted.
I'm sorry.
You see
I'm lactose intolerant.
he offers you some of the flask that he's drinking.
My mom told me not to take flasks from strangers.
Your mother was a wise woman.
Ceahcyl kind of shoves over.
Who are you?
Why do you head towards the Wanti?
Who are you?
If I was your enemy, you would be dead. And you see when you say that, you see he just flips his hand, like moves his thumb, and you see there's a silver coin with 2 crossed daggers in it, and he slides it back up into his sleeve.
Are you a magician?
And the smell of frankincense and myrrh fills the air. You could see that.
Oh, those people back in town seem very afraid of you.
Why do you go to the Wanti?
Well, I shouldn't really be talking to strangers, so I can't really answer that.
Naya, you hear a whisper in the air in your native language. Why do you go to the Wanti?
Can they hear me or no?
They can hear you guys whispering. They just can't understand what you're saying.
And I know this is my mother, right?
It's not your mother.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not your mother. It's not your uncle.
I whisper back, because I have to.
You will die. You are no good to her dead.
Die or I'm alive.
To be honest with
I
you.
still have to.
What's up?
I don't know who it is.
Yeah, well,
She can talk to me if she needs to.
You are either foolish or brave.
I guess we'll find out.
Often both lead to the same end. And he just flips the coin towards you that he was playing with in his fingers before. If you live, hand this to the guard at the city. And you see before you, he just disappears into tapers of shadow, and he's gone. And his flask is still sitting on the ground.
Ceahcyl picks up the flask and opens it up and sniffs it.
Smells like frankincense and myrrh, and it's very clearly not drinkable to you. It's an oil.
I rolled a 19 for insight. Ceahcyl's trying to figure out like what the intentions were.
So Ceahcyl probably, though you've read about it, you've actually probably never actually had the smell of frankincense and myrrh. And being that saps of desert trees is where it comes from, you do know that it's used for variations of things. Sometimes it's used as an embalming agent. Sometimes it's used to cover up, almost like a cologne. But often it's used as a sacred scent in ceremonies, particularly where someone's going to die.
Was that guy like the harbinger of death or something?
I don't know.
Do you look at the coin?
Let's get 2 cross daggers.
You told me to,
What's on the other side?
I investigate the coin.
What's on the coin? What's on the coin?
So on one side of the coin, you see it's 2 daggers crossed. On the other side of the coin, you see there is a broken chaos symbol, which is very similar to the symbol that's on the cloth in the center of the table. It's just a little different. It's got more spears than it does right angles, but it's broken,
Is it broken or does it have like a scrape?
like a scratch through it.
Okay. Chaos and order.
do you guys know what this is?
I know I have to give it to the guard back in the city when we go back.
21. Ceahcyl's going to read through his like religion book real quick to see if he can find anything. I got a 21 for it.
All right. It takes you some time. The only thing you see mentioned of crossed daggers is it's usually associated with either thieves' guild or mercenaries or assassins. But as for the broken chaos symbol, nothing really states. But from what you can read about the chaos symbol, what you do read about finding out about the chaos symbol, is you can kind of assume your assumption was right that, with the broken chaos, it means there's order in chaos.
Nya, when you get the chance, I know you're busy over there doing whatever you're doing. Can I see that sword?
Nya?
But don't give it, don't, just like hand me it in its scabbard. Don't take it out.
I hand him the sword.
Nya, make a insight check after you hand him the sword.
Already handed him the sword. 10.
10?
I got a nat 20 on investigation. I'm gonna scour the sword to see if I can see any of those symbols on the sword.
None.
Okay.
What you
Does
do?
it smell like frankincense and myrrh?
No, it does not.
Okay, so I hand the sword back. My assumptions were correct, and it wasn't who I thought it was.
Right. Nya, what'd you get for your insight? Okay, yeah, a 10. You seem to remember the queen warning you about something, about some sort of organization of assassins or something that operated out of Perot.
Okay.
Nya,
I tell them that.
did your dad have siblings?
Yes, you met one. My uncle. Uncle Sal.
No, that's your mom.
No, I thought Uncle Sal was my dad.
No, isn't he a Ladir?
Uncle Sal is your father's brother.
Yeah.
Does he have any other brothers, any other siblings?
I couldn't tell you. I have my.
Because you know that.
It's my 2 brothers, my uncle.
So
my
when
mom,
your dad
and my
told
grandpa.
when your dad told you about what to say to the other shadow elf you're supposed to meet, the first Talon, he said to you, just to clarify any of your thoughts, he said for you to hand him the sword and tell him that you are Nissa's, all that remains of Nissa's bloodline. You, Salis, himself, and then your 2 brothers. Basically saying that he is a descendant of
So is he my brother?
the Talon's
Is he my
sister. So he did not mention there being another brother.
But that could be.
You don't know.
Well, if anything, he'd be like a great uncle.
Yeah, and that would be like my great aunt, right?
Well, also, you do remember the captain saying that at one time your mother's family was very affluential and present in the Elven lands.
Oh, yeah, because he asked me why she was there.
Right. So your mother doesn't really talk about her family very much.
Well, obviously, that's why I said that I look,
The only person she's ever really talked to you about was her father. She had a very close, dear relationship with him. But she doesn't talk about her mother. Usually whenever you hear her talk about her mother, you now realize she was referring to the Raven Queen, not her real mother. But she doesn't really talk much about anything else, family-wise. You guys can ponder a little bit, and you fall asleep, and you wake up in the morning, and it is time for Ceahcyl to roll the random encounter of the day.
19.
19. As you are winding around the tip of the first part of the section of the lower lake, you start to see signs of other people passing through. And as you're starting to get out where the desert starts to flatten out and you can start to feel more of the sea breeze, ahead of you, down the pass, you can see movement. Over to your right, you see movement. And over to the left, you see more movement.
There's a lot of movement going on, guys.
As you realize
They like the movement.
you are locking eyes with snake beings, wearing armor,
No.
carrying bows and spears, as you are being surrounded by Wanti archers.
You scaly fox.
Veins of Lore is Brian Judge as your Dungeon Master, Mike Oriema as Ceahcyl Matesta, Kelsey Mitta as Niall Adair, and Tim Morgan as Ulfar.
Veins of Lore can be found on Podbean, Podchaser, Amazon Music, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, and Listen Notes. And if you would like to help support us so we can bring up unique content like after shows and side arcs, please look for us on Facebook, TikTok, or Patreon. Like, follow, and subscribe. Leave some comments, feedback, and share us with your friends. Thank you.